now. So thank you everybody for coming. It's great to see a crowd here with smiling faces. I'm Sophie from English Australia. I'd like to thank today's presenters, Fiona Wiebusch from the Queensland Institute, Vicki from Teaching in Harmony, and Tanja Hafenstein, who works as an English teacher at UQ College. So thank you very much, ladies. Just for everyone who's attending, we are recording this session. So if you don't want to appear for any reason, then feel free to turn your camera off. Otherwise, we'd love you to keep your camera on, and there'll be lots of opportunity for participation as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us, Sophie. Hi, everyone. We're delighted to see so many of you here joining us. And to those of you watching the recording a little bit later, Vic, I feel like we need to start with a bit of a sing-along.
Wow, okay, no worries. I think I can handle that. Hello, 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 how are you? I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, thank you. And you, Tanja?
Hello, 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 how are you? I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, thank you. And you, Fiona?
Oh, hello, 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 how are you? I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, thank you. And you? You don't have to sing, but you're very welcome to. But please join us in the chat and say hello, say where you're joining us from.
I can see someone from Logan Lee campus and TAFE, someone from Perth.
Hi, Joe.
Hello, Tanja.
Oops.
Wonderful. So thank you and welcome, everybody. We have a very practical session today, so we're going to jump straight in.
Oh, Stacey's there too.
I'm going to be using Padlet as our presentation tool for today. Can everybody see that on the screen now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Yes.
So welcome, and if you are just joining us today, the title of our workshop is Motivating Learners Through Music and Movement in the Virtual Language Classroom in particular, exactly like these sorts of spaces. My name is Fiona Wiebusch, and I'm joined by my colleagues Vicki and Tanja Hafenstein, and we are language teachers and trainers from Brisbane in Queensland. And at this point, we would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of country throughout Australia and their connections to land, sea and community. We pay our respect to the Jagera, Turrbal and Yugambeh peoples upon whose land we live and teach on here in Queensland. And we pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging. So where are you joining us from? Please do tell us in the chat if you haven't already. We can see people from Wellington, hey, people from Melbourne, people from Canberra, people from TAFE, New South Wales, Melbourne, lots of Melbourne people, welcome aboard. Yarraville, TAFE Queensland, Logan Lee campus, fantastic. Hi, Perth, terrific. Look at that, everywhere. Brisbane, wonderful, thank you so much. Garibaldi land, fantastic. Navitas, terrific. Thank you for joining us, everyone. So our presentation today, as I mentioned, is all about music and movement. And for us, really, in our experience of teaching in ALICOS over many, many years, you know, I think we all know that every country has a culture of music and movement, and our aims as language teachers over the years has been to connect that to communication language in our classroom. Key questions we want to address in our workshop today are: can music and movement really motivate learners to participate in open class activities like we are in right now, and also enhance their language learning and the learning experience? So over the next 50 minutes or so, we're going to look at lots of activities using movement to share opinions and to energize students, using movement and song lyrics to motivate students, even looking at a whole song in a virtual language classroom, and there'll be some time for Q&A from the audience at the end. But the good news is that everything you see today, including all of the resources, will become available to you at the end of the workshop via this digital notice board, which is a Padlet for those of you who are wondering, what is that? So we began our session earlier by singing to greet you. And this is something that's a part of my regular practice with my students. It's not always a full song. It might even just be something like, good morning to you, good morning to you, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. As they're switching their cameras on, it's the happy birthday song. It's a tune they all know, so they can add my words and sing along with me. Sometimes they make up their own little ditties as we're starting off the day together. But what's been terrific to see with my ELICOS students is that they are starting to sing along, but also that they know that this is a trigger to get started for the day. And so it's a signal for our students to join us on camera and get ready to switch on. I'm not really a singer, so you don't have to sing. You might be using a little YouTube clip to greet them or some kind of music as you start the day. If you want to use that song we used earlier today, there's an audio of Vicki singing that, so who is a singer. So you can use that. You're very welcome in your own classes as well. But once we've got the day off and running with a song and a greeting, then we get busy into our activities and into our work for the day. But I often find that when we're closing an activity, I do need a bit of a transition into the next set of instructions for my next activity. And it's here that instead of using music, I use movement with my students. So we're going to try that together now. This is an activity. I'll follow the beat. So I'm going to show you one action 4 times. So if you are feeling comfortable to turn your camera on, we'd love to see you and we'd love you to join us and play along. All you have to do is follow my action. Let's give it a go. You're going to need your hands. Can you show me your hands? Wonderful. Okay, so here's the first beat to follow. Excellent. So keep following. We'll do that one again and then some more. Here we go. Keep up. Yeah, well done, everybody. So I can ask for the actions. My students can do the actions. I can call on somebody and say, Vicki, do something, and we follow her actions. It takes 2 seconds, but it gives us a little transition. And in my experience, it means the phones get put down. They're off the keyboards because I can see their hands. So it gives me a moment to just transition, get everybody's ears for instructions in the next activity. So we're going to continue that theme of using movement to get some response from our students in the second activity, which is called body barometers. So I use this activity when I have some questions. I want to ask my students and I want to get a sense of the entire room's thinking and responses to the questions. So I'm going to ask you some simple yes, no questions. And I don't want you to tell me the answer with your voice or I want you to tell me with your body. So if your answer is yes, you're going to put your hands on your head. If your answer is no, you're going to cross your body. Yeah. What's this? Okay. So yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no. Let's go. Here are some questions for you. Are you an English teacher? Yay, welcome, lots of English teachers. And there we go. What's my second question? Do you have to teach after this workshop? I don't. Some people have to teach tonight. Well, we hope you take some of these activities with you. Fantastic. Do you ever teach online? Ooh, look at that. Fabulous. Are your students always energetic in class? Okay, that's pretty much it. But sometimes. Are they hesitant to use their English sometimes? Yeah. And do your students like listening to music? Yeah, me too. So it's a simple little activity to get a sense of the room. We can use it for yes or no, or you can use different actions for different responses, A, B, C, D answers when I'm checking test questions, for example. So lots of things that you can do with body barometers. But we're going to take these activities a little bit further now, and I'm going to hand over to my colleague Vicki, who's going to show you some ways that you can use your body and music to motivate our students. So over to you, Vic.
Thanks so much, Fee. That's great. Hi, everyone. My name is Vicki. My family name is Boss. You can call me Boss if you like, or just Vicki is fine. Yes. It's really nice to see everybody here. I'm just going to demonstrate a few activities that you can use with songs in the classroom that go a little bit beyond the usual textbook activities that you might see that are often gap fill type activities. I'm focusing specifically on popular songs, so pop songs, rock songs, etc., because that's what most of my students in LACOS have been kind of into. Okay, so we're going to start first of all with a song called Together by Sia. Together. Mm-hmm. Can I just get a little yes or no if you know this song? I know this song. Yes or no? So a bit of half-half. Okay, so some people know it, some people don't. Okay, I'm just going to play the song. No, so some people in the chat are saying no, and some are saying yes. I'm going to play the song, and the first activity that I want to do is a warmer type task, and I'm putting the instructions into the chat so that you can listen and both read and listen. So this is a bit of a focus or a warm-up task. As I play the first part of the song, listen to the song and please type in the chat any adjectives to describe the feeling of the song. What does it feel like to you? So, you know, sad, happy, exciting, whatever occurs to you. All right, let's listen.
We can take it high. I can't hear the thunder coming from your mouth, and I know my number's up. Give me some Stevie Wonder. Click, put it on before we go under.
How does it feel? Good? Feels energized? Happy, energetic, dancing, nice. Okay, nice. So we got a few nice adjectives. Okay, so we got fast-paced, upbeat, joyful, bouncy, uplifting, energized, motivating, happy. I'm so glad that your son is dancing, Deborah. This song, I can't help but dance when I listen to it. Okay, that's just a quick little activity I can do in the classroom to get my students to experience the song with me. Listen to it, write down some adjectives. So now we're into it and we feel excited and motivated to listen to this song. The next part of the next task I want to do with this song is to explore the meaning of the lyrics. So the task is this. I'm going to put the lyrics to the chorus into the chat, and I'll teach you some actions to do with the lyrics. And we're focusing here on the meaning of the lyrics. So we're focusing on the meaning now. So here are the lyrics to the chorus. If you can pin me, if you can pin my image to the screen so you can see easily. Otherwise, if you have no problem seeing me in a tiny little screen, we're going to do some actions together. So the lyrics are now in the chat. So they go, come now, set the past on fire. So we're going to go, please copy me. Come now. Come now. Good. Set the past on fire. Come now, set the past on fire. Nice. Love it. Okay. The next line is stand up, raise your face to the sky, my love. This is fast. Stand up, raise your, no, Fee, don't really stand up. We're just doing the actions with the hands. Stand up, raise your face to the sky, my love. Give me a little love heart here. Okay, so this is stand up, raise your face to the sky, my love. Nice. So we've got, oh yeah. Thanks, Sophie. So come now, set the past on fire, stand up, raise your face to the sky, my love. Very nice. And then we're going to go together. So we'll shift our hands together. Together. We can take it higher. And then the same again. Ooh, together. We can take it higher. So let's do all of it together with me, really slowly. Come now, set the past on fire. Stand up, raise your face to the sky, my love. Together, we can take it higher. Ooh, together, we can take it higher. Yes, lovely. Okay, are you ready to do it with the music? Remember, it's pretty fast. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Oh yeah, totally ready. All right, let's rock and roll. So we're focusing now on the meaning of the lyrics. We've got a thumbs up in the chat as well. Very nice. Thanks, Randa. Okay, so let's listen. And this time I'm going to play the lyric video so we can see the lyrics as well. Right. Let's go. So I'm just going to take it back a tiny little bit. Let's go. Ready? Do it.
Come now, set the best on fire. Stand up, raise your face to the sky, my love. Together, we can take it higher. Together, we can take it higher. Come now, set the best on fire. Stand up, raise your face to the sky, my love. Together, we can take it higher. Together, we can take it higher.
Okay. How did you go? Was it crazy?
50% for me.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Well, I mean, obviously, if I'm in a class with my students, I'm going to take my time over doing this, not rush it all in a couple of minutes just so I can get through it. But that was fun, says Sophie. Oh, that's good. Okay, so oh, nice. So we loved it. Excellent. So we're gonna do it again, but as we're gonna do it again, we're gonna listen to the chorus again. Come now, past on fire. But before that, we'll listen to the second verse. And we'll just have a little bit of a free dance and then go into the second chorus. So ready? We're going to do a little free dancing. I want to see you free dancing in your seat. And then we'll go into the second chorus and do it again. Oh, Tanja, yeah, I know. I love this. I love this song. So little free dance and then into the chorus again.
See the rainbow coming from your heart, see it's all your kids.
So free dance.
Come now, see you're my angel, say bye to the past, hello to tomorrow. You can't love me unless you love you too.
Okay, ready?
Treat yourself like nothing but a fool. Can't love me
Okay, not
unless
free
you
dance.
love you too.
We ready? Come now.
Love
Ready?
you too.
Okay, nice. Very, very nice. Okay, thank you so much. That's my receptive skills task. So for my students, they have listened to the music and they've read the lyrics. And they've learned some dance moves from me, and I've helped them to understand the lyrics through the dance moves. Obviously, there are some great grammar points here. We can focus on imperatives. We can focus on some of those lovely collocations, like set things on fire, some of those lovely natural expressions if we want to. Maybe not setting things on fire, but yeah, not in practical terms anyway. And then now I want to move on to a more kind of an extension task. So the next part here is for students to create their own actions. So we're extending our receptive skills here. We want to create our own actions to the next part of the song. The lyrics in the next part of the song, I will put in the chat. So these are the lyrics to the next part of the song. Pretty easy. I want love. I want to give it. I want love. Please deliver it. So now it's your turn. Just think for a moment, what actions could you do to show the meaning of these words? So show me an action that means I want love. Any ideas? Go on, be brave. Yeah, we've got love. What about the I want part? I want, yeah, I want love. Yeah, okay. I want love. Okay. What about I want to give it? Oh, yeah, good. So the idea of giving, nice. So I want love. I want to give it. Nice. What about what's next? And then I want love. Please. Please. Yeah, we've got a please. We've got some please. Yeah, please deliver it. Yeah, yeah, I think Jean, maybe, yeah, deliver it. Yeah, that's a good idea. So we give it and then deliver it. Okay.
Sophie's delivery is on a plane.
Sorry?
Sophie's delivery is on the plane.
Please deliver it on a plane. Oh, yeah, nice. Okay. All right, well, whatever you like. Yeah, so I want love. I want to give it. I want love. Please deliver it or deliver it. Okay. All right, so now we're going to use your actions. I'm going to play the next part of the song. It says those 4 lines over and over again 4 times. Okay, so let's do it now. And then we'll go into the chorus very quickly. Here we go. I hope that you were prepared to get active today. A little bit active. Okay, so I want love. I want to give it. I want love. Please deliver it.
Deliver it. I want love. I want to give it. I want love. Please deliver it. I want love. I want to give it. I want love. Please deliver it. I want love. I want to give it. I want love. Please deliver it. The best on fire. Stand up, raise your face to the sky. My love. Together we can take it higher. We can take it higher. Come down, see the best on fire. Stand up, raise your face to the sky. My love. Together we can take it higher. We can take it higher.
Okay. Thank you so much, very much. Thank you so much, everybody. Wonderful actions that we came up with there. Okay, so I've done a little warmer task where I've got them to write adjectives describing how the song feels. We've done a bit of receptive skills and looked at some language through the meaning of the lyrics in the chorus. We've done some more receptive skills by coming up with our own lyrics as we understand, coming up with our own actions as we understand the lyrics. And then, of course, I would do, if I was with my class, I would move into a productive skills task. And for my productive skills task, I'm not going to do it with you now because of time restrictions, but the productive skills task, I'm putting the instructions in the chat, would be to use the lyrics to create your own message. So as my students using the lyrics as a stem, I'll just put this in the chat as well. Using the lyrics as a stem. So come now, stand up, together we can, blah, blah, blah. So there we go. So taking the song from something receptive to something productive. So that's the kind of those are some of the kinds of activities that I like to do with songs that take them off the page a lot more and get students motivated and involved. Yes, on Monday, it's Harmony Day, perfect song. Think about using it in your class. Okay, so I'm going to move on now and just look very quickly. Oh, thanks, Susan. See ya. I'm just going to look very quickly at another kind of activity that we can do, and I'm just checking how I'm going for time. Not too bad. Another kind of activity we can do with the song lyrics. This is very quick. I won't get you to actually do this activity. I'll just show you, play the song and show you the activity that we did. For this activity, it's something you can do with any part of any song. It's just listening to the song lyrics and drawing what you hear. Listen and draw what you hear. I'll put the instructions into the chat. So for this, we're using the song My Island Home by the Warumpi Band, and I'm using a version covered by Jessica Malboy. Yes, I know this song. No, I don't know this song. Can we show yes or no? Anyone? So some people know, some yes. Okay. So there's in the bridge of the song, there's a passage where the singer is describing something that she imagines, he or she imagines when they think of home. And I'll actually put the lyrics into the chat, but when I do this with my class, I would do this as a listening receptive skills task. But I'm just going to put them quickly in the chat for you here. So just listen to those, listen to that part of the song. I'll show you before you listen. This is the sheet that I was using with my class. So can you see the instructions there? She listened to the bridge, draw a picture. What does the singer imagine when she closes her eyes? So when she says, I close my eyes. So this was the worksheet that we gave the students. This was actually an online class. So they had the instruction to draw the picture and then share with their group using a Jamboard. So we got some digital pictures from this exercise. I'm just going to share the audio. So listen, and if you like, you can try drawing what the singer sings.
Home is waiting for me. In the evening, the dry wind blows from the hills and across the plains. I close my eyes and I'm standing in a boat on the sea again, and I'm holding that long turtle spear.
And I wish that I could play the whole song. I wish we had time because it's really, really beautiful. Right, so my students had the task of listening to this part of the song and drawing what they heard. I'll share with you some of the pictures that we got from this. Obviously, before we listened to this, we pre-taught some vocabulary like turtle and turtle spear, which was necessary for them to complete the task. So let's have a look at some that we got. So that was the task sheet. So there we go. We've got a boat, some clouds there as well, extemporizing the here with the weather. Here was another one with the turtle up in the air. Very acrobatic turtle. This one with the hills as included as well, which was really nice. So we got a few drawings out of that. So we pre-taught some vocabulary. Oh, there's Fiona's drawing. Oh, nice. Oh, lovely. And of course, if I'm doing it in the virtual classroom and I'm not using a digital Jamboard, I can do exactly what Fiona just did and get them to draw the picture as they listen and hold it up for the camera. Okay, the low-tech version. Lovely. Okay, so another activity that can be done if I want to, which I usually would do, I would then do a productive task. I'm putting the instructions again in the chat, a productive skills task using that lovely language, the present continuous language that's in that piece of lyrics to describe to get students to describe what they imagine when they think of home. So what are you doing when you're thinking of home? Oh, I'm standing in a boat holding that long turtle spear, or your variation thereof. Okay, so again, getting it off the page, turning it into something productive. Okay. The final activity I'd like to share with you is focused less on the lyrical meaning of a song, but more using music in a different way, using music for language related to body and movement. Okay. For this, I'm going to use a song that you may or may not know. I don't know. You may or may not have heard it, and it may or may not have driven you crazy. And it's called Dance Monkey. Yes, I know this song. No, I don't know this song. So I can see, hang on, Snezhana, that facial expression was, oh. That's not fair. It's a great song.
Not again.
I know, but it's a great song to use for body and movement. I know. I understand. Believe me. Okay, so some people don't know it, which is great. Excellent. So what we're going to do is look this time at a body percussion. Oh, Stacey loves it. Good on you, Stace. At a body percussion routine by a very talented body percussionist, Vicki. Sorry. And Vicki has her own channel. She's Spanish language, and she does a lot of body percussion stuff. We don't need to have the Spanish here with different songs, but you can use any song for this. You just type into YouTube, blah, blah, song title, body percussion to do this activity. And I'm just going to demonstrate very quickly with Dance Monkey.
Hey, how was it? Good. I'm just doing my PDs, and it's all about music.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. So this is
with
she's doing a
microphones
body percussion routine.
Naomi, I wonder if you might turn your microphone on. Oh, thanks. Okay, lovely. So I'm going to quickly share my screen, and I want you to, as you watch this body percussion routine, sorry, again, I will put the task into the chat. We're going to start with a brainstorming task. As you watch the body percussion routine, we're going to brainstorm some useful vocabulary to talk about body movement. And I want to start with body vocabulary. So this is very specific to body vocabulary. What parts of the body are they using to complete the routine? What do you see them using? Head, hands, feet, etc. Let's go. I'm going to share my screen. Wait a second, I'm going to stop the share because I just realized that I did not audio. Haha, excuse me. Stand by while we have technical issues. All righty, take two. Body vocabulary into the chat, please.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine.
What do you
Take your
see?
hand, my dear, and place them both in mine.
Nice.
You know you stopped me dead while I was passing
Hands, feet,
by.
eyes, nice.
And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my I like your style.
You've got bent elbows.
Ooh, you make me wanna try. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for
What are
me.
we using now? Thumb and middle
Never
finger,
seen
hand.
anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me.
Wrist, elbow. Wow, you guys are incredible. That's so much body vocabulary. I'm loving it. Okay, so now we're going to keep watching. We want to add to our vocabulary. So we've got a nice list. We've got a nice list, a nice bank of body vocabulary that we can use. We're now going to do a quick, nice list of movement verbs that we can use. So again, so what are they doing now? So clap, etc. As you watch, what movement verbs do you see?
And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again.
Clap,
I
nice.
said, oh my God, your hands, my dear, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life.
Nice one.
But you just beg to see me dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you sing.
Oh, shimmy, Jean. Nice one. Shimmy, shake, slaps. Nice. Okay, good. So we've got a whole lot of really nice movement vocabulary now as well. Just one more thing I want to see. Is there any other words that we need? Like, for example, how many times, or that sort of vocabulary, which side of the body? What other vocabulary do we need to talk about this routine?
You sing you every time. And oh my, I like your style. You make me
Yep,
wanna
right.
cry.
Straight ahead.
And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh.
Synchronously. Nice.
I never seen anybody do the things you do before.
Great. So we got a whole lot of other words there too. So left, right, up, down, front, back, once, twice, open, loose, in time with the beat, etc. So we've elicited from the student a stack of useful vocabulary. Because we're running out of time, I'm not going to make you do the body percussion routine. Sorry about that. I know that you had your heart set on doing it. Maybe you can practice at home. So my task then with the students would be, I'm putting it in the chat. Funky is a good word, Stace. Yeah. I would get the students in pairs to describe the body percussion routine to each other using that vocabulary bank that we have collected. And then me as a teacher monitoring to see if there's other words that they need that they haven't got in their bank that we can add to it. I would then, as an extension task, get students to devise their own body percussion routine and teach it to another pair, using, again, that lovely language bank that we've all collected together. So it's just an example of how you can use music without necessarily focusing on the lyrics at all, even if it's a song that's too high for your students. Okay, that's probably enough from me. I'm going to hand over to the amazing Tanja, who's going to describe to you how to use a song in a full lesson.
Alrighty, thanks, Vicki. Awesome. So I guess you are here because you probably also love music. Does anyone love music? I love music, it's my life. So for me, music really stirs my soul. It uplifts my spirit. Sometimes it makes me cry. Sometimes it makes me laugh. I think music can connect hearts. And also for today, I also think it's a really powerful learning tool. So I'm really happy to be able to share an approach that the lovely Vicki Boss here developed from teaching in harmony. And you probably noticed some of the words she was using. I'm going to follow on from that. And she developed this approach called the triple X approach. So basically experience, explore, and extend. So in brief, as Vicki also showed you earlier, you experienced a song and you wrote some adjectives of how it made you feel. So yes, this first step, experience, is so we can get the main idea of the song. And then we explore the song just like Vicki showed you earlier with some receptive skills, with the vocabulary also, and exploring grammar, and then finally extending the song through productive activities. So what I'm going to show you today, a full lesson, how you might run a full lesson. There's no like one way to do it, and there's no like one purpose either. It really depends on you and your class and your aims and what you really want to get out of it. For me, I really love using these songs to connect hearts and to build relationships. It's been, as you know, really challenging. We're all isolated from each other, and feeling connected to people is an extra challenge in this virtual space. And I've also used it with academic classes. So you might not think that you can use music in academic classes, but you certainly can. And it's I've seen really wonderful, beautiful results putting these into my classes. So, and also, I think when we can connect hearts and build relationships, it helps students to feel safe. And students need to feel safe so they can learn and not worry about how they're going to feel if they make a mistake. So there's some lovely bonuses for using music. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate how I implemented this approach in the virtual classroom. And I'd like you to come on board and experience it with me. So are you ready to triple exit with me? Yes. All right, so let's experience a song. Imagine you are my lovely students and I'm the fortunate teacher to have you. I want you to look at these pictures. Just give me a moment. And I want you to think about the relationships that you see between picture A, the two boys in picture A, and the relationships in the people in picture B. And then imagine what they might be saying to each other. Let's give you 10 seconds. So I'm going to keep those pictures in your mind, have a real good look at these two pictures because I'm going to stop sharing the screen. And we're going to listen to a chorus. And I want you to tell me which picture, picture A or picture B, matches this chorus. All right, here we go. Yep. Sorry.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
All right, you can put in the chat or just yell out picture A. I'll just bring up the slides again if you've forgotten. Picture A or picture B. Oh, I have to just check on the chat. A, yes, definitely. All right. How did this song make you feel? I kind of get that warm, fuzzy feeling that you have when you have a really beautiful friend. A+, comfortable, safe, happy. Yeah, nostalgic. Yeah, absolutely. Did this song remind you of anyone? Teen spirit, yeah. My best friend, yeah. Awesome. All right, so let's look more deeply. We've experienced the song and explored how we connect to it emotionally, and also maybe share some of our experiences and who the song reminds us of. So let's look more deeply and explore the song. I'd like you to look at this language and, oh, why is it not going to? And just have a quick look and let me know which words on the left match with the words on the right. So the synonyms. Pain. Anyone want to yell out? Oh, I'm not keeping an eye on the chat.
Hurt.
Pain.
Pain is hurt.
Hurt. Yes, good. There are a lot more synonyms, obviously, that you could use. So pain matches with hurt and sorrow matches with sad. I'm doing a crash course, so remember that you'll have to grade it to suit your class. But this is just a real little sample of it. Once we've kind of matched the synonyms, we'll go back and we'll listen to the song and see if we can identify the ones that we hear from our list and just tick them off as we hear them. And then we could also explore, other than vocabulary, we can also explore the grammar. And the lyrics of this song particularly are great for conditionals. So if something, I'll do something, or there were also phrases with we will all do something. So playing the song a few times, you expose them to this grammar point, we listen out for it, and you spend some time recognizing that grammar. We only have a taste of exploring this song in this session, but I'll just quickly show you some more examples from lovely Vicki, which is also going to be on our Padlet. So you, all these things are shared with you. You don't have to worry. Don't need to take notes. The full lessons are on the Padlet. So you could see here's a larger sample of the synonyms. You could go and explore expressions and idioms. It really depends on what your focus is. Exploring it deeper and looking at the messages that you might hear with a friend, and then the grammar. So it's a quick little taste of how you could explore the song. Sorry to not spend more time on it. But so I want to get to the final stage, which is extending the song, which is my favorite part. It's the productive part of the song as well. And students really get an opportunity to be creative and make posters using the language we all. I just realized I had my fan on. It's probably making me shout. Oh, yeah, it's much quieter. I'm sorry about that. And yeah, so we explored using we all and conditionals, just like we heard in the song. And making these posters to show each other in the virtual classroom, I found was really motivating for the students to practice the key language. And I love using this activity at the end of a course because it really strengthens their relationships so that they don't lose what they've built up over the course or the session. And it really encourages the friendships to continue beyond the classroom, which I just love. Actually, the class that I'm going to show you in a minute still keep in touch with me and share their experiences with me. So it's just really wonderful to connect hearts and have those friendships and relationships. So here's a little example of what my class put together with the song. So I'll just share that a few seconds. Where did I put it? That would be handy. Okay, oops. Why is that not showing up on my share screen? Oh, there it is. All right.
Would you like me to sing while we're waiting? No?
Is that full screen for you guys?
Yep.
Yes? Okay. All right.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow.
See this girl on the right here is starting to feel really emotional.
If we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend.
I realize we have not a long time, but I'll just share with you. I think it's interesting to see the faces at the end of the song and just how special everyone meant to each other after doing this activity.
That you can't catch.
Where are we?
I'll share your load if you just call me. Call me if you need a friend. Call me if you need a friend.
So yeah, I always feel really emotional after seeing that class again. So yeah, and another twist to this, if you have the time to make it super, super special, is that instead of the whole class holding up messages for everyone, you actually film it so that each one writes a message to a particular person. So you might break that up into smaller groups, and it'll be like Fiona, and all the classmates would write Fiona in a little message. We will all be there for you. And then, you know, the messages are all for that one person, and then for another person, kind of like that hot seat feel. But it's really special. So anyway, to sum up, experiencing the song helps students connect to it emotionally. So you're not just connecting it on a linguistic level. You start with the emotion and the story it brings through the music. And this is really important because it activates their own knowledge and past experiences, and they interpret it not on just a linguistic level, but also on an emotional level. So, for example, does this song make you feel happy or sad or inspired, and why does it make you feel like that? Exploring the song really opens the door, like Vicki was saying, to key vocabulary and grammar, which is really important because it provides meaningful context for the language, and it's motivating input to develop their English skills. And then we extend by exploiting the song further, which gives them an opportunity to put it all into practice. And this is really important for acquisition, as Vicki was saying earlier. We must give them an opportunity to use the language and to move from that receptive knowledge to productive knowledge. And most importantly, I think using a song to write messages to each other really builds friendships and builds community in such an isolated kind of environment these days. So it's worthwhile learning. It's always nice to learn with people that you can lean on and trust, which, speaking of people I lean on and trust, I'm going to throw you back to the fabulous Fiona. And thanks. Hope that was helpful.
Wow. Thank you so much to terrific Tanja and vivacious Vicki for your wonderful input and activities today. We're coming to the end of our session now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We'll be opening up for questions soon. But I just wanted to share with you what you'll be receiving at the end of the workshop, which is the complete Padlet here with all of the resources, the songs, some little reminders, always fast and furious activities. So please rest assured, it's all here for you to review calmly in your own lesson planning, even full PDFs of the complete lessons from Tanya's beautiful students. And thank you to our students from UQ College for allowing us to.
Yes, I have all got full permission.
So it's all in there for you. And if we have a little look now, what did we do? Here's a big list of all the things that were happening in the session here. Ask you to let us know one idea or activity from the session today that you might take away. So in the chat, you can see a link now to an answer garden. Answer garden is very simple. It means you get to type your answer here and click submit, and it will appear for me here. I'll give you a little moment. The link is there. Let us know what's one idea or activity. Great. Is that working for you?
Here's the link.
The link is just in the chat now. Oh, great. Yes, I can see some responses coming. Action songs. Yeah. Ooh, some good suggestions here. Hopefully you can see them too. Yeah. Wonderful. Well, of course, you can keep that going. Answer Garden is something we use often with our students in the virtual classroom to get some quick responses. I like it because it's anonymous, so a bit different to the chat. I can't see who is saying that, but I can see all the responses. Yeah, so 2 people, for example, said body barometers. So it increases in frequency too, which is kind of cool. It's a little bonus activity. The only tip for you as a teacher is to click refresh. Otherwise you're sitting there going, no one's answering. But they are, we just have to refresh.
The worst, that's the worst.
I know. So thank you so much for sharing what resonated with you. We would love to open the room up to some questions now. We have a few minutes if you'd like to say anything in the chat, and I will give you the Padlet. I feel like it needs a drum roll. Here is the magical Padlet with all of the resources. There is a password. The password is Australia, capital A. So you can use those resources. It will remain open with the password. There it is again. Thank you so much. Is there anything?
That's great. Yeah.
Some things in the chat?
No, I haven't seen that book, Jean. But shameless plugs are, well, yeah, important.
Congratulations on that. I haven't either.
I'll definitely have to check that one out.
Where can we find it, Jean? I can Google it.
Yeah, it's eminently Googleable, I'm sure.
Wonderful. Okay.
Teachable.org. Okay, great. But yeah, adapting a lot of these activities to online work, it's one thing that we didn't sort of talk about so much, but of course everything that we've looked at here today can be adapted to a physical classroom as well. So if you're teaching in a physical classroom, all of these activities are absolutely usable. Even, you know, the yes and no, I mean, we do it online because it's a nice visual, but we do it in class as well because you've got to be able to move.
Question there from Jean Vic. Have we found a way to get students to sing together?
I have so many tips on how to get students to sing together.
I think actually in the virtual space, perhaps. Is that right, Jean?
In the virtual space?
How can we hear them?
It's really challenging online because of internet voice over protocols. You can't really all sing together at the same time in different spaces. So I do a lot of, you know, recording yourself separately and then putting it all together, like you see with virtual choirs. But when I've done choirs online, for example, I've put them into breakout rooms in their voice parts and got them to practice together, and that seems to work quite well. Or getting students to do karaoke club is quite a good one as well. So put them into breakout rooms and get them to get a karaoke version of a song. One student shares their screen and then everybody can sing by themselves in their own space, but the lyrics are showing up on their screen for everybody.
One of the reasons that we started exploring sort of the interpretive dance model of working with meaning and lyrics so that we could still continue to use songs, even though there isn't the productive aspect of voiced singing, there's still engagement with meaning, as Vicki was sharing with us, and vocabulary. Yeah. But sometimes we can see their lips moving and they're singing along too.
That's right.
Thanks, Stace. Lovely to have you with us.
And I'm a big fan of cameras on if we can manage it. I mean, I know it's not always possible, but the more you can do it, the more engaged they are. Just I'm sure we're all aware of that.
Yeah, the dance moves definitely got my students switching on a little bit more. And funnily enough, even just singing the greeting in the morning was getting students to switch on. So
Yeah, a morning. So I always start a class with a song.
yeah. And even having the YouTube clip with lyrics playing just on the screen as everyone's arriving, and I'm saying, good morning, everyone. When the song finishes, we'll get started. Please make sure you're ready for camera ready. You know, grab your water and coffee. We'll be switching on, you know, so giving them that couple of minutes to tune in. I'd love to see the song. I don't know if
we've got time, Gamzee, but if you have a link to it, we'd love to see it.
Oh, amazing.
I can just show you the beginning very quickly and then we can finish.
Sure.
Okay, I opened it already.
Great.
So I'll share my sound.
Oh, beautiful.
Hello everyone, this is Direct Entry 2 class. Today we are going to sing a song for our graduation. The name of the song is Stand By Me by Beatles. Okay, here we go. Let's start it.
When the night has come and the light is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me.
So yeah, don't want to take much of your time, but music is so important, isn't it?
It sure is.
We're so delighted you shared that with us.
That's lovely. It was a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah, we had a farewell song, but I don't think we need it.
That's a perfect way to finish.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you, everyone. We'll hand back to Sophie now to close the session.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, thank you again to everyone for coming and to our presenters for that incredible session. It was so fun, and I'm sure everyone's got lots of ideas that they're just going to go away and experiment with straight away. So thank you.
It's a pleasure. And I'm sure the recording will become available soon. So if there's something you forget.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll email everyone the recording.
Yeah.
Please make sure you have the Padlet link that's in the chat.
Yeah, grab that, keep it in your browser. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Feel free to unmute and say goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was really great.
Thank you.
That was wonderful.
Thank you so much.
We're glad your colleague recommended us.
Bye, Susan.
Thanks, everyone.
We're going to go and Google your book, Jean.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks, Gamzee, for sharing your video.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. See you later. See you later.
Yeah. We should sing goodbye.
You can totally sing goodbye. Bye, Gloria.
Sorry, how do you access the Padlet?
The link is in the chat. Naomi.
Oh no, I saw the link, but then it says you need a password.
Yes, the password is Australia, capital A.
Thank you so much. Sorry, I had my mic on before.
No drama at all. It happens to the best of us.
My daughter got so excited that you were doing dance monkey.
You're always welcome at our workshops.
Yeah, bring daughters every time.
It was great, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Naomi.
Pleasure. Thanks, Naomi.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
How's it going?
Yeah.
How did you go? How was that, Soph?
That was awesome. Thank you, guys.